Region 5 Mathematics team of the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information presents our Mathematics Day Celebration 2021 under the theme Mathdemic, as we make math prevalent across the region.
Challenge myself, set goals up top. Much for me, much for you. That. Look how hard me I work, oh God. Challenge myself, set goals up top. Much for me, much for you. That.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, distinguished guests, parents, stakeholders, all, welcome to Regions 5 Virtual Math Day, where we're celebrating math under the theme Mathdemic, making math prevalent across the region. Now, we encourage you to join us as we celebrate with the National Math Week, as we celebrate under the theme Born to Do Math. Remember, you're born to do math. If you're just joining us, welcome. We are streaming on Facebook and also on YouTube. We are your hosts for today. I am Siobhan Lewis.
And I am Paulette Morris Plummer.
Wonderful. So it's a pleasure having you this morning. I want to, by way of announcement, we'll be having virtual Jeopardy that will be shared in the stream on our Facebook and YouTube page. At this point, we'll be sharing on some activities that we'll be having throughout the course of the day. Mrs. Plummer, I am excited to be here this afternoon, this morning.
Same here, same for me. I am excited too. I am excited when I look at the list of activities that are outlined here. I'm seeing where we will be introduced to the regional mathematics team, the Region 5 team. We will be hearing from past math teachers of the year and finalists. We will be getting greetings from the mathematics coordinator, the regional mathematics coordinator, our own regional director, and the national mathematics coordinator. There will be mathematics games,
wow,
mathematics performance in measurement, poems, and all the different exciting things will be happening today. We'll be hearing from the board chairman, principal, teacher, students. So a mixture of persons will be participating in today's activities. So you really need to stick around because you wouldn't want to miss out on any of the fun. Although it is in a virtual setting, we are going to have fun.
Wonderful. That's some exciting news. I can't wait to be a part of the virtual math games as we are making math loud. At this time, we'll be having some greetings. We'll be getting greetings from the Custos of Manchester, the Honorable Garfield Green, followed by the Regional Director, Dr. Nadine Leachman, followed by the National Mathematics Coordinator, Dr. Tamika Benjamin, and we'll be hearing from the man himself, the Regional Math Coordinator, Mr. Lamar Edgehill.
Officers of the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, school administrators and teachers, stakeholders, parents, students, good morning to you all. I deem this a great privilege, having been asked to bring you greetings on this special occasion of celebrating Region 5 Mathematics Day 2021. Permit me to say that mathematics has been a dreaded subject for some of our students and even adults. It is therefore with much admiration that I hail the team's concerted effort in highlighting this day. Under your policy priorities, I know you have been giving parenting support, assisting teachers, and harnessing stakeholders' engagement in working towards realizing your goals. The National Numeracy Program, which was launched some years ago, has certainly contributed immensely to improving the mindset of those who fear having anything to do with mathematics as a subject. However, the importance of developing a liking for it cannot be overemphasized. This is so, and it plays a vital role in our everyday lives. There are certain qualities that are nurtured by mathematics, such as the power of reasoning, creativity, critical thinking, and problem-solving abilities. Therefore, equipping our youths to be good at these skills will ultimately help to reduce the escalated numbers of crime and violence in our society. Let me express my appreciation for the hard work the Region 5 team of the Region of Champions has been doing in working assiduously to dispel as much as possible the anxiety that is attached to this subject area, and for providing a better chance for success of our students and even our adults. Thank you, and I wish you a successful event.
Parents gone to work, them a do the maths. We are early for school, me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes, me pulling up my socks.
Distinguished guests, colleagues, I join the team of educators, especially those of Region 5, the champions, in celebrating Mathematics Day 2021 under the theme Mathdemic, making math prevalent across the region. This is derived from the national theme Born to Do Math. Whether you believe it or not, We're all born to do math, and we are saying it out loud, bringing cognizance to the fact that it's all around us and applicable to everyday life. Very, very special welcome is extended to you all of you who were able to join us in the virtual edition of Mathematics Day. There is no one more special than you today, as I can assure you that every ounce of this preparation had you in mind. I know this because we have the best team of mathematics practitioners one could ever find, so ably led by Mr. Lamar Edgill. Everything they do has the making of high quality and professionalism, which usually result in excellent outputs. I pause now to tell them that the principals and those of us who work with them really appreciate their work. A simple example. If you pause to examine the math display in our regional office, it focuses on COVID-19 pandemic and how one can use it through the models and the pictures they design to help us to understand or to monitor or to control the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. The package designed for Mathematics Day promises to be good. Be assured that you will leave here satisfied as we flavor the celebration with goodies, those that were sparked by creativity and will bring light to the connections between mathematics and everything we do. The motivational episodes, games, and perhaps some success stories from our champions. And the big question is, who will the winner of the math challenge be? Will the person be from Region 5? We have no doubt. Today, therefore, is our opportunity to use the virtual platform to participate and be empowered through mathematics. Help us to make this day special for you. Best wishes as you engage in healthy hygiene practices to be guarded against the pandemic so that we can lead normalcy once more. Have a relaxing day as we make math loud. God continue to bless you all.
Parents gone to work, them a do the maths. We a early for school, me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes, me pulling up my socks.
Good morning. The Ministry of Education, Youth and Information celebrates National Mathematics Week, March 28 to April 1, 2021. And during that time, our regions will be engaging our students, teachers and principals in a number of activities aimed at emphasizing and celebrating the theme for the week, Born to Do Math. This morning, I just want to bring greetings to you, the students in Region 5, who will be joining in Math Day activities. It is so good to have you join us to engage in activities which are designed to bring enjoyment, to emphasize the relevance of the concepts you've learned in school, and to motivate you to work even harder. I take this opportunity to welcome you to the sessions. I trust that you will enjoy working with our team, and I'm encouraging you to join some of the national activities which are scheduled for the week, including participating in the Make Math Loud Challenge. Have a blessed day.
Parents gone to work, them a do the maths. We a early for school, me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes, me pulling up my socks.
Greetings to all our viewers and welcome to this, our Region 5 Virtual Mathematics Day Celebration 2021. I know for a fact that all our stakeholders, our students, our parents, our teachers, our principals, our board chairmen look forward to our math celebrations on a yearly basis, and we know that we truly miss the face-to-face engagement and interaction as we celebrate math together. However, we are not daunted by what is taking place right now because we are members of Region 5, the region of champions. We have decided this year to take our math celebration to the virtual space. And I know for a fact that this event will be a success. I want to thank you for taking the time to be here today and to celebrate with us. I know this is not an easy process, but over time, we will get the hang of it. So sit back, relax, enjoy today's session, participate as best as possible, and remember always, math counts. Have a wonderful day.
Parents gone to work, them a do the maths. We a early for school, me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes, me pulling up my socks.
So there we have had it. We have just had the greetings from our regional director, the Custos of Manchester, the National Mathematics Coordinator, and the Regional Mathematics Coordinator. And they have all affirmed the importance of mathematics and recognizing and celebrating the value of mathematics. And I'm impressed by the theme, Born to Do Math. And it makes me feel that I can do it. Even though I may not be a specialist or an expert in the field, but I feel, Mr. Lewis, that I can do math. I was born to do math. And I am buying into that today. And to make math loud. These are the days when other things are resonating around us. And in order for us to do well in math, we have to make it loud, make it be heard and known all around. And so today we are inoculating the whole island and beyond with math. The whole focus is on math. And so as persons are getting vaccinated for against the COVID-19 pandemic, we are injecting some mathematics in the mix today. And so we thank our stakeholders for sharing through their greetings. And we are excited, as I've said before, for those of you who are just joining us, we have a number of activities lined up for you today. So thank you for joining us. And we encourage you to invite others to come over and to join you in joining us for our day's math celebration.
I must say that it was quite interesting as I listened to our stakeholders, Mrs. Plummer,
yes,
and how they are passionate about the subject of math, yes, and actually making math loud wherever, yes, we are. Indeed, in the region of champions, indeed, we are, yes, making math loud, yes, indeed. And so we just don't want to spread it across our regions, but we hope that the other regions will catch the fever as we make math loud. I want us to remember and to be mindful that we are all born to do math. So there is no such thing as we cannot do math. We are born to do math. I want to recount some memories of some past activities that we have had. And it brings joy, it brings excitement when I see students participating in math activities, okay, along with sports. We had our own Math Olympics where we had students, the athletics aspect component of it, and they're solving math problems, they're coming up with creative ideas, yes, they're building projects, they're bringing these ideas to life. And this is what we want to see right across our country as we embrace the theme, Born to Do Math. So this time, we will be gracious enough to be introduced to the regional mathematics team. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all parents, stakeholders, welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're live on Facebook and on YouTube. Invite your friends, invite your parents, your neighbors, and join us as we embrace Mathdemic, making math prevalent across the region. Now, I would want for us to discuss a little, Ms. Plummer, about our experience at the National Mathematics Expo. What was your experience like?
Ironically, I am just looking back and trying to imagine and seeing myself. It seemed as if I should really be a part of the mathematics team. I feel so excited about the whole thing. I remember attending a Mathematics Day, National Mathematics Day celebration at the University of the West Indies. And I was there running around excited like the boys and girls, like the children, to all the different regions and looking at all the different innovations involving mathematics, the different games, the performances. I mean, I was so excited as an adult. I can imagine the children, how excited they were. And I realized that somewhere deep down, I do have a love for mathematics. Yes, Mr. Lewis, that was a really exciting day for me as an adult. So I can imagine the children must have been, and it was really well attended, well supported.
That was very good.
Yeah.
Well, I happen to be one of the participants in it, and I find it to be fascinating of how math can be seen in everything in our everyday life. And whatever we do, I'm always fascinated about how it's actually displayed and how it comes across. So for me, it is really much of a learning experience as how we can make math relatable in everyday life. Now, we have been hearing this buzz about the Maths Teacher of the Year competition. And I don't mean to brag, but we must say that as a region of champions, we are privileged to have two winners of that competition that started in 2013. Okay. We are now 8 years in. We must say that time has really passed us by quickly. And so this competition was geared towards math teacher, whether primary, whether early childhood, whichever sector you're in within the education system, is to recognize excellent math teaching, best practices in teaching math. And so it has raised the standard of how we focus on math and how we think about math in our country and how we think about math as a region. And I must say that as Region 5, I am proud to say as a region of champions that we have had 2 national winners and several regional finalists as well as national finalists. So this is saying something good about our region. And so we are realizing that across our region, math is really a pandemic. We are making it prevalent. And so we want to enjoy your day, enjoy your moments on this. Feel free to share with others as we continue. So at this time, we'll be hearing from the experts themselves, winners, regional finalists, finalists, and we'll also be hearing from very own. You might never know, it might be somebody from your school. Who are they?
Okay. And so we will be hearing at this time from Math Teacher of the Year and regional finalists. We have National Math Teacher of the Year for 2018. Our last winner, Miss Stacy Taylor. We will be hearing from Math Teacher of the Year regional finalist, Mr. Garth Dixon, who was a runner-up for that same year, 2018. And so you will notice that the region of champion had the finalist, the winner and the runner-up for 2018. We will also be hearing from Math Teacher of the Year regional finalist, Miss Nicola Brooks, the 2019 runner-up. Mathematics Teacher of the Year regional winner, Mr. Lincoln Thompson for 2020. So you will be hearing from these persons, whether winners or finalists from the region of champions.
As the 2018 Mathematics Teacher of the Year, it is certainly my pleasure to extend greetings on this, the annual Mathematics Day. I must laud the efforts of the Region 5 Mathematics team for not allowing COVID-19 to put a damper on today's celebrations, but instead forging forward, highlighting the importance of mathematics through the theme Mathdemic, making math prevalent in the region. I find the theme quite fitting at this time as we are going through a pandemic and we realize how quickly things can change around us. Wearing of masks, hand washing, hand sanitizing, temperature checks. However, there is something that has not changed. There is something that can never change. There is something that COVID-19 has not impacted, and that is the importance of mathematics. Without mathematics, there is simply nothing we can do. Everything around us is mathematics. Even the COVID-19 protocols is mathematics. Time, washing your hands at least 20 seconds length, it's undeniable. Mathematics is important and it is all around us. So as a region, let us embrace mathematics. Let us make the love of math contagious. Let's have an outbreak of mathdemic. Let's make it prevalent in the region. Let's make the appreciation of mathematics spread like wildfire. I leave with you 2 words. Math counts.
We are friends gone to work. Them a do the maths. We are early for school. Me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes. Me pulling up my socks.
Happy Virtual Mathematics Day 2021, everyone. My name is Garrett Dixon. I am currently Vice Principal of Academics here at Mandeville Primary School, the home of leaders, the school of choice. I had the wonderful privilege of representing my school, Mandeville Primary, and the Region of Champions, Region 5, as one of 5 national finalists at the annual Ministry of Education Mathematics Teacher of the Year competition. And unfortunately, I didn't win. However, I came out of that experience with an even greater love and appreciation for the wonderful subject of mathematics. You know, as one of 4 core subject areas, the teachers here at Mandeville Primary take mathematics very seriously because as educators, we recognize the importance of this subject in building mental discipline and encouraging logical reasoning and building mental rigor, which I know many of you would agree is sorely lacking in our students today. And as a school, we know that mathematical knowledge plays an important role in helping students understand the content of other subjects such as science, social studies, music, and art. And so when our students ask us, why is mathematics important? We tell them, mathematics is important because it helps us to solve problems, to think critically, to communicate more effectively, and even helps us to be better inventors and educators and innovators, which we know our children are very, very capable of becoming. And so as we celebrate Virtual Mathematics Day under the theme Mathdemic, making math prevalent across the region, let us all use all the resources and platforms at our disposal to spread the love of mathematics to our students, our families, and our friends. Let us make the love of mathematics so contagious that they in turn will infect others with the same love. And finally, one thing I will leave with you from my experience of teaching mathematics, and that is the key to unlocking students' love for mathematics is in making it relatable and building their self-confidence to know that they can be successful at this wonderful subject. And so with that being said, I want to thank you for joining us today as we celebrate Virtual Mathematics Day 2021. Take care and enjoy the rest of Math Day.
That challenge myself, set goals up top. Much for me, much for you. That. Look how hard me I work, oh God.
Hello everyone. I am Nicola Brooks, teacher at the Christiana Moravian Primary and Infant School. Me, I don't like maths. Do I need to do it? It's too hard. Are often sometimes sentiments expressed by students, parents, and unfortunately some teachers. Math is often seen as the most difficult subject at all levels. It was no different for me growing up. I hated math. But what if I should say it's not just a subject, it's everyday life? Would that be believable? Well, until I understood that math is intertwined in everything we do daily, it was totally useless to me. Now, my views have changed. From the moment we wake up, we are engaged in some form of mathematical thinking. What time to leave home? What to have for breakfast and in what quantity? The number of steps taken from point A to point B all involve maths. So even when you're not thinking about math, you're actually practicing it. In the classroom, all the topics we do relate to these daily activities I spoke about. But it's only for us to make that connection needed to better understand the concepts. Once we are able to make such connection, math becomes less of a challenge and a more practical experience. So, let's embrace this challenge and transform it into a life-changing, fun-filled experience today. Yes, math can, and math is fun.
Parents gone to work, them a do the maths. We a early for school, me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes, me pulling up my socks.
Maths is a subject where sweet and nice. From a day a maths class, you have to feel alright. Practice all day and practice all night. From a dedicate yourself, you can miss the maths right. Maths is a subject where sweet and nice. From a day a maths class, you have to feel alright. Practice all day and practice all night. From a dedicate yourself, you can miss the maths right. When you see the maths book not going like you know see it, start read through the book and drop it to graph sheet. Start practice till you know how to do it. And when you come to class, sit down at the front seat, impress the teacher, make him know you can move like a mathematician, nobody move like no jerk. Every egg does not the class of his birth. So the best thing now I just work. Maths is a subject easy. Hi, my name is Lincoln Thompson, a mathematics teacher at the Sydney Pagan STEM Academy. I am also the Region 5 winner in the Mathematics Teacher of the Year competition 2020. I would like to use this opportunity to thank the Region 5 Mathematics team for their support and positivity that kept me going in that competition. As we celebrate Region 5 Virtual Mathematics Day, I proudly stand as an advocate of the great language of mathematics, the language of the universe. Let us create a greater bond to promote the importance of mathematics in our daily lives, not just to improve the quality of math in Region 5, but also to improve our students' ability to understand mathematical concepts across Jamaica and by extension the world. And remember, math counts.
Challenge myself, set goals up top. Much for me, much for you. That. Look how hard me I work, oh God.
Now, there you have it, viewers. We have had our national winner of 2018, Math Teacher of the Year, Miss Stacy Taylor. We have heard from our regional finalists, Mr. Garrett Dixon, 2018 runner-up, who is now vice principal at the Mandeville Primary School. We have heard also from Miss Nicola Brooks, our 2019 runner-up in the Math Teacher of the Year competition. And we have just heard from Mr. Lincoln Thompson, the regional finalist for 2020, our mathematics teacher, DJ. Now, we are excited. There are several activities that happens across the region. And so we want to reminisce on things of the past and see how we can transition to the future in this pandemic. So we have had several math camps across the region. Problem solving competition for grade 9. No, that was a blast. It was interesting to see the creativity displayed by our high school students, or grade 9 students. As I remember one day they built a circuit, electrical circuit that explained math in a practical way. We had several math day across the region within schools, within clusters of schools at the QEC level. We have had math ambassadors program. We have had math Olympics, math quiz competitions, math symposium, just to name a few. The excitement, the thrill, the feeling of math in the air is something that is contagious. It is indeed a mathemic down here in Region 5, and I am enjoying every single moment of it.
Okay, Mr. Lewis, and the enjoyment is coming over, it's spreading, and as it continues to spread on the virtual airwaves, we are continuing with our day's celebration. And for those who are just joining us, you would have missed the greetings from some very important persons. You would have missed the flashback activities, and you would have missed the introduction to the regional mathematics team. But there's still a lot more excitement to come. We have Vox Pop coming up, and we have virtual games, performances for the students. You'll be hearing from your peers at the primary and the secondary level. However, at this time, we're going to be having a math in performance. And this is a measurement poem, and it will be coming from Anna K. Clark of the Christiana Moravian Primary and Infant School. And immediately after that, she will be followed by Father Barrington Buchanan, the chairman of Nain Technical High School in St. Elizabeth. Let's have Miss Clark.
It may only be another minute. 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 So me just pull it. I am a success story, yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story, yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story, yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story, yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story, yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story, yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a a success story, yeah, success, a success story. I am a success story, yeah, success, a success story. I am a success story, yeah, success, a success story. I am a success story, yeah, success, a success story. I am a success story, yeah, success, a success story.
We are friends gone to work, them a do the maths. We are early for school, me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes, me pulling up my socks.
My name is Kamika Clark and I am representing the Christian Moravian Primary and Infant School. When I say measure, you say me. When I say measure, you say me. Measure, measure, measurement, measurement. We measure in a size, we measure in a length, even in a time, a pure measurement. When I say measure, you say me. When I say measure, you say me. 1 cup of flour, 2 cups of butter, even your waist, a pure measurement. When I say measure, you say me. When I say measure, you say me. Measurement, measurement, measurement.
I am Barrington Buchanan, chairman of the Nain High School in St. Elizabeth. And I greet all the teachers, students, parents, and educators in math education. I'd just like to take this opportunity to emphasize to one and all through the region of the importance of math in everyday life. There can hardly be anything that we do that does not require some mathematical ability. And therefore, I implore us all to put math as one of our priority subjects for one and all.
That challenge myself, set goals up top. Maths are for me, maths are for you. That. Look how hard me I work, oh God.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, parents, stakeholders, all, welcome back. Thank you for joining us on our Facebook page live and our YouTube channel. It's indeed excitement in the air in Region 5, the region of champions, as we celebrate under the theme our Math Day today, Mathdemic, making math prevalent across the region. We have seen the flashback of activities happening within our region. We have also heard from a student in performance from the Christian Moravian and Primary and Infant School with her measurement poem. And we have also heard from the board chairman of the Nain Technical High School. What an excitement with all demonstrating math and showing math in reality, math in real life. Is indeed excitement in the air, excitement in Region 5. Let's make it loud. Let's make math loud.
Indeed. When I say math, you say
measure.
When I say math, you say demic. Indeed. Thanks again, everyone. And you know, math can be difficult at times. Mr. Lewis, as a math person, have you ever found math to be difficult?
There are times that I indeed find math to be difficult.
Okay.
But I enjoy a challenge.
Yes.
My aim is to solve that problem.
Okay.
So I would persevere.
Okay.
I would struggle along until I actually get it.
Yes.
You'll not get everything in the first shot.
Right.
But after a while, after developing the concepts and understanding the concept, you'd realize how much relatable math is to our everyday life.
Yes, math can indeed be difficult. Sometimes you see some signs and some symbols and you wonder what they are, what they mean. But you know, there is really the need to keep trying at it. I've known persons who have done mathematics at the CSEC level for 5, 6 times. And they just keep trying, they keep going again and again. But the fact that math is so involved in things that we do every day, it is good to be aware and to be able to do math. And as a teacher, I loved math back then, and I tried to instill that love in my students, try to make it fun and exciting. If we're doing a lesson on measurement, I would actually take them to the pipe and we will get our bottles and do our own measurement. So it has to be hands-on, it has to be live, it has to be real. And math is in everything that we do. We eat math, we sleep math, we walk math, we talk math. Everything that we do involves mathematics. So it's best for us to just develop a love for it because it is here to stay with us. And so, you know, it is difficult, but I encourage us to persevere, and it can be done. It can be done.
And it is quite
Yes.
interesting that you said persevere, because that
Yes.
is actually a mathematical practice.
Okay.
That you persevere while solving problems.
Okay,
And
see?
productive struggle
Yes.
is another mathematical practice
Yes.
that is embraced. And as you spoke about, we eat, sleep, drink, math, the thought just crossed my mind that our bodies are programmed mathematically.
Yes.
Don't
that
we
is
go to
true.
bed certain times and we
Yes.
wake up automatically
Yes,
certain
after a
times?
certain number of
So-
hours.
So
Yes.
math, we can't do without math.
Yes.
Everything we do is math.
Yes. Okay. And with this pandemic, you know, there has to be a shift in the way that math is taught. You know, I had the privilege of listening in on a WhatsApp math lesson recently. And, you know, I get to understand firsthand the challenges that the teachers have in this online setting, not being able to reach the students face to face, especially with a hands-on subject like mathematics. But that teacher really handled herself well. She was teaching a lesson on time, telling time to a set of grade 2 students. And I tell you, I was impressed with the way how she was able to bring across the lesson to her students in that setting using that mode of teaching and learning. And she really got the students involved. She was able to show them pictures of time and they were able to respond to her, whether by typing or by sending voice notes. But I really got to understand firsthand what the teachers are going through in reaching students, in teaching mathematics in a virtual setting.
And you know, that is quite interesting. I had my fair share of experience, and I've realized that sometimes we think of our students as not being capable,
Yes.
but they are way more technologically savvy than we are.
True.
And we're
So
basically
true.
ashamed to say, but they are born in the technological era.
Yeah.
And so I realized that within this pandemic, within the paradigm shift, we're seeing where teachers are moving more closely to project-based learning,
Okay.
where they have the students actually experimenting and demonstrating what their thinking are. So we're seeing both representation in a 2D form and
Okay.
representation in 3D models. And it is so exciting to see the creativity of our students and how they actually think about math and how they relate to math in their everyday life.
Yes.
I remember a teacher was doing some lesson on solids.
Yeah.
And I realized that the child actually created a juice box, did their design, and it could be a package that could be sold to some persons.
Okay.
It was quite
Very
interesting.
creative, yes. Okay. Okay, so at this time, we're going to be hearing, and as a Region 5 involves both Manchester and St. Elizabeth, and so you will notice that we will be hearing from persons in both parishes. And so at this time, we will be hearing from a principal in St. Elizabeth, and this person is Mr. Sean Graham, principal of the Magotty High School in St. Elizabeth. Followed by Mr. Graham, we will be having a performance from Kaylee and Kylie Robinson, students of the Woodlands Primary and Infant School, and they will be bringing to us staying focused during COVID-19, the primary experience. And immediately following Kaylee and Kylie, we will be having a math in performance in the form of an algebra song. And this will be coming from Priscilla Sturridge of the Mayday High School in Manchester. Let's welcome them.
It's a pandemic in a pandemic. Greetings. I want to greet all members of staff at the Region 5. Big up Dr. Leachman. This is the Region of Champions. Let me tell you a little story. In 1995, when I left high school, I got grade 4 in mathematics. I decided that, this was not good enough, so I would go again. This time, I got grade 3 in mathematics. But guess what? At that time, grade 3 was not good enough. The following year, I was registered to do an associate degree course at Bethlehem Moravian College. One of the things that we heard is that we should make sure that we pass all courses, because if you fail one course, then you fail everything. I got this subject called pre-calculus, and I had a big math red book that was called Core Mathematics. And what I did, every waking hour of every day, I had that book with me and I practiced mathematics. And I was able to obtain A in pre-calculus. Me, the little youth who couldn't pass CXC math. And what that says to me is that if we are interested, excited, and practice mathematics, it will become easier and we will become better. I just want to say to you that in my job at the moment as a principal, I need mathematics in budgeting, in accounting, in supervision of the math department. Math is life, and that is why I endorse this Mathematics Day. Thank you.
Same thing you feel do I have to make it a year, yeah. Me say make it a year, yeah. Happy make it this year, make it a year, yeah. No what it's time, I know later. Parents gone to work, them a do the maths. We a early for school, me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes, me pulling up my socks.
Hello everyone, my name is Kaylee Robinson and my name is Kylie Robinson. We attend the Woodlands Primary and Infant School. Do you want to know how we cope with doing our math lessons during the pandemic on online classes? Well, first of all, it is not easy logging onto classes with little or no internet at times, but we have a dynamic teacher, Mr. Campbell, who introduces us to virtual games and virtual math tools that helps learning fun. My twin sister is also good at math. We often practice together so that we are never left behind in class. Our parents have made the sacrifice so that we can reach our full potential. So we have to put in the extra work. So whether WhatsApp, Google Classroom, or Zoom, stay in touch with your teacher. Use YouTube to assist in your learning. Math is important. Math counts. We were born to do math.
I challenge myself, set goals up top. Maths are for me, maths are for you. That. Look how hard me I work, oh God.
Algebra, that type of my favorite topic. Not talk in a class, cause you will forget it. Find the unknown, X and Y. Nothing no come easy, you have to just try. Math class, make sure you pay attention. Learn how to solve algebraic expression. Yeah. Keep your head high, look to the sky. Mathematics are hard, and you feel just try when you fail one time. Don't bother cry, just keep on try. When you hear algebra, don't bother shiver, make it flow to your head like a river. Yeah. Oh. Don't put maths away, stimulate your brain. You have to learn one day. Yeah. Don't put maths away, stimulate your brain. You have to learn one day. Yeah.
Challenge myself, set goals up top. Much for me, much for you. That. Look how hard me I work.
When I say math, you say
Demic.
When I say math, you say
Demic.
Demic. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we continue to flood the atmosphere, the airwaves, virtual space with math. For those of you who are just joining us, you would have missed out on greetings from some critical stakeholders. We've had performances. We've heard from former mathematics teacher of the year and runners-up. We've also had some performances. And so at this time, we don't want you to miss out on anything. We want you to continue to stay with us, invite your friends over to join you to enjoy what is happening. We have some games coming up, exciting games, Vox Pop, other performances, and of course, we'll be hearing from students at the primary and secondary level relating their experiences with mathematics. And so we want to thank you. We are going to be taking our leave as another set of moderators will be taking over. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for having us. And I'm enjoying myself. I'm having fun. And I'm going to be joining the math team. When I say math, you say
David.
When I say math, I think I want to become a math entertainer. Do we have math entertainer?
Definitely.
Okay.
We have math entertainer.
Math is in everything. I feel
Yes.
like I can do a math
Didn't
song
you hear
and
Mr. Thompson?
Take it to the studio. When I say math, mathematics, 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 mathematics. When I say math,
Demic.
over to you, Mr. Lewis.
That is interesting. And guess what? Well, if you ever need a manager, I'll be right there.
Okay, I know where to find you.
Great. So as Mrs. Plummer shared with us, that we'll be having some new hosts with us. It was a pleasure serving you this morning. And so you'll be joined shortly by Miss Tennant. She's a member of the National Mathematics team and a member of the regional math team that's in Region 5, the Region of Champions. And we have the principal extraordinaire, the most vibrant principal I think I know, Mrs. Peter Blake Campbell. She's principal of the Campbell's Castle and Infant School. And I must say that she was also a part of the Math Teacher of the Year competition. Okay. And so I know that she'll bring her flavor, she'll bring her excitement, math is one of her favorite areas. Now, boys and girls, here's an exciting time. So Mrs. Thomas shared earlier that we'll be having a game, right? So we'll be playing a game of Kahoot. So I'm gonna invite you all to go to kahoot.it. So as soon as the pin is displayed on your screen, you're able to enter and to start playing the game. So at this time, we'll be having a virtual Kahoot game for the primary level. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our exciting grades 1 to 3 Kahoot game. To participate in this game, you will need a second device. For example, a cell phone. On your second device, open a web browser and type in kahoot.it. Enter your nickname as well as the game's pin, and you will be given additional information. So go ahead and join. I will give you 30 seconds to join, and then I will lock the game. Okay, so I'm giving you 10 more seconds. All right, I'm seeing that a lot of persons are interested in playing this game. So I'm going to add some more seconds to get you all to participate. Okay, now we're going to lock the game and begin. Now listen up for the additional instructions. This game is about speed and getting the answers correctly. The quicker you're able to provide the correct answer, you will be able to get ahead in the game. The game contains multiple choice questions as well as true or false questions. For the multiple choice questions, you will see 4 different color rectangular shapes on your screen, on your device. You will choose the color shape that matches the correct answer on this screen. For the true or false questions, you will see 2 different color shapes. You will select the one that matches the correct answer on this screen. So, with your quick fingers and quick thinking, let the game begin. And as was said before, this game is specifically for our grades 1 to 3 students. Here comes our first question. Which represents the numeral 8? Remember to choose the color that matches your answer on your device. There we have it, the correct answer being 8. Let's go to our next question. So far, Garrison is leading. Go, Garrison. Here is our second question. And this is a true or false question. There are 12 hours in 2 days. And I see the answers coming in quickly. 7 seconds to go. All right, so the correct answer is false. Let's see who is leading now. Is Garrison still leading? No, it's now El Instituto. Let's go to our third question. I am a plane shape with 4 straight sides, 4 square corners, and all equal sides. Which shape am I? Few more seconds to go for this one. All right, and the correct answer is square. Now let's see who is leading. Ayana is now in the lead. Let's have our next question. The minute hand on an analog clock is at 6. The hour hand is halfway between 12 and 1. What time is it? Oh, the answers are coming in slowly for this one. What's happening? All right. Time is up for that one. It's 12:30. And Chalky has taken over the lead. Now our next question is a true or false. 16 tens and 8 ones are equal to 24. Is this true or false? All right, so that one is false. Now let's see if Chalky is still in the lead. Chalky has taken over. Let's see if he'll keep this up. Our next question says, look at the number pattern. Which number should come next if the pattern continues? And the number pattern, that's 2, 5, 8, 11. What comes next? So far, we have 30 answers. All right, so 14 will come next. Let's see the scoreboard now. Chalky is still leading. Keep it up. Let's see how you'll do for this next question. A graph that uses images to represent information is called a? Remember, the quicker you send in your response, then you will be leading, all right? Now, the correct answer is pictograph. All right, so I see Chalky is still leading, Ellen Tutor is following behind, and Jenna is also in the mix of things. Let's see how you will do with this true or false question. In the numeral 563, the place value of the 6 is hundreds. Is this true or false? All right, and so that one is false. And we have 34 persons who responded correctly for that one. All right, let's see the scoreboard now. And we still have Chalky in the lead, followed by Ellen Tutor, and Jenna is still there, followed by Skillful, and I see MSJ coming up. Let's go to our next question. Which number should be placed in the empty space to make the number sentence true? And our number sentence is 14 take away a number equals 5. What is that number? All right, and our correct answer is 9. Let's see our scoreboard, and the same 5 persons are ahead. I want to see some other persons coming up, man. Remember, get those quick fingers going. Let's go to our next question. and we have 5 more questions to go. Which container will hold the most water? All right, and that one is a barrel. Now, let's see the scoreboard. How is it looking now? I see MSJ is now ahead of Skillful, and we still have Chucky and El Instituto and Jenna ahead of the game. Now, let's see how you will do with this next question. If 24 plus B equals 30, what is the value of B? There you have it. The correct answer is 6. Let's see, and the Chucky is still in the lead. Now we go to a true or false question. There are 5 $20 in $100. Is this true or false? And of course, the correct answer is true. There we have our scoreboard. We have the same 5 persons leading in the game. And I think I want to see some other persons trying to overtake Chalky or El Instituto. I don't know how they'll do it, but let's see. We have 3 more questions to go. A polygon with 3 sides is called a rectangle. Is this true or false? And there we have it. The correct answer is false. Now let's see the scoreboard. Now I see Mia has taken over Skillful. That's the way to go. But I still see Chalky and El Instituto and Jenna still ahead. We have 2 more questions to go. Mother has 12 apples. She gave her son half of the total. How many apples did she give her son? All right, so the correct answer is 6. And I see Skillful taking over again from Mia. Let us see how you will do with this final question. There are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Is this true or false? And of course, the correct answer is true. Now I want to say congratulations to all of you who would have participated. But here we have our top 3 participants. We have Jenna in 3rd place, El Instituto in 2nd place, and of course, Chalky in 1st place. Thank you so much for participating. Do enjoy the rest of the day's program.
My people, my people, my people, what a guan. Good afternoon, boys and girls from the region, from across Jamaica and across the global village. Indeed, it has been a great, great, great event so far. I am the effervescent Peter Blake Campbell, principal of the Campbell's Castle Primary and Infant School. And with me is the vivacious Tashona Tennant, of course, our math coach. And so this afternoon, we want to say, indeed, math is indeed a pandemic. And so, Father, we continue to celebrate. Over to you, Tashona.
So today we just viewed our first Kahoot game. And congratulations to Jenna, El Instituto, and Chalky. Now, Kahoot is a game-based learning tool that we can use for student engagement. It can also be used by parents and teachers as an assessment tool. So we've been having a fun time. We've played our Kahoot. We watched math in performance. We've also heard greetings from our stakeholders. We're going to continue. Up next, we will have Moyan Reed, a student at Hampton School, who will be sharing with us how she stayed focused in the COVID-19 pandemic, followed by our very own JTA president, Mr. Jasford Gabriel, who will be sharing a stakeholder message, followed by Liana James, a student at Bryce Primary, who will be sharing with us in math in performance. Stay tuned and make we have a good time. We'll now go to our videos.
So that COVID-19 really has put a damper on all of us, especially when it comes down to the ways that we traditionally learn. It hasn't been easy for any of us, but I have discovered that integrating some of the following practices into your daily routine will better help you to prepare for the day's events. So first, we have planning and following a schedule. When you plan your days ahead, you are better able to stay on top of your work. Be sure to include periods for relaxation, and also be sure to follow your schedule accordingly. Do not make any adjustments unless necessary. 2, having a clean and organized work area. When your work area is clean and organized, it lessens the time wasted looking for materials that you may need, therefore having everything right there at your fingertips. Number 3, getting a good night's rest. We all know that sleep is very important, so be sure that each night you get proper rest, which will therefore give you the energy to get up and tackle your day. Last, but certainly not least, we have punctuality and participation. Students, listen up, because this is very important. Always try and be punctual to your classes, because you never know what you may miss when you are not there. Also, don't be afraid to participate. Participation allows your teacher to know where you and your classmates are. Also, participation doesn't only include talking in class. It also includes doing homework and reading ahead for your upcoming topics. My name is Moyan Reed, and I believe that we can survive virtual learning.
Parents gone to work, them a do the maths. We a early for school, me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes, me pulling up my socks.
So as a math teacher and a lover of math myself, I want to endorse this virtual math day initiative. Indeed, Mathdemic, we need to make math prevalent across the region. Can I tell you that math is fun, especially when you have a very good teacher who can just teach a lesson makeshift wherever and have students being excited and apply concepts to everyday life. As president of the Teachers Association, I have to incorporate mathematics every day in what I do. One of the things we do is to conduct surveys on a regular basis. When we conduct these surveys, we have to represent the findings on bar charts, pie charts, line graphs, and so we utilize statistics, which is a branch of mathematics, quite regularly. And we have to extrapolate from these findings so that we make informed decisions. We have to use probabilities and expected outcomes. For example, you know the idea of vaccines is very, very prevalent. So one of the questions to teachers was, how many of you are willing to take the vaccine? 45% said yes, of approximately 20,000. So the expected value then would be 0.45 times 20,000, which is 9,000. So we know then that approximately 9,000 teachers would. That's the expected outcome. I want to leave with you a profound thought that shows how math can even be applicable in scripture to our everyday life. So watch this. The Bible says in 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 8 that 1,000 years with the Lord is as a day passed by. Read it for yourself. That's 24 hours. It further says in Psalm 90 verse 10 that the years of a man are 70 3 scores, that's 60, and 10, 70. So we are given 70 years. So the question then, if you should live to see 70 years, how long is that in God's sight? 70 years, therefore, we could calculate to say 1 year in God's sight would therefore be 24 over 1,000, and 70 years therefore would be 24 over 1,000 times 70. We calculate this and we get 0.24 times 7, which would be 1.68 hours. 1.68 hours, we can approximate this to 1 decimal place to 1.7 hours. Amazing. If we convert this to minutes, we are talking about 1.7 times 60, which is roughly 102 minutes. Can you imagine? 70 years of our lives is like 102 minutes in God's sight. An hour and 42 minutes. Spread that across the region. Let's allow every minute to count, even as we spread mathematics across the region.
Challenge myself, set goals up top. Much for me, much for you. That. Look how hard me I work, oh God.
Hello everyone, my name is Lena Jim. I am in grade 3 at Bryce Primary. And today I will share with you on measurement. Measurement is needed in the kitchen. For example, baking and requires careful measurement to make sure that everything turns out perfectly. I love baking and I want my cake to be perfect. This is my brother Adamar, and today I will take his step. Since COVID-19, everywhere we go, one important measurement tool is used, the thermometer. At hospitals, workers use it to ensure that they have an update on each to give them give the best help possible. This is my brother Deacon. He is a farmer. He is spraying the crops. I live in Trelawney and a lot of farming is done here. Measurement is important for farmers to get crops properly.
Welcome back. And if you're just joining us, whether by Facebook or YouTube, welcome to our very first virtual Math Day celebrations, where we are living the theme, Mathgemic, making math prevalent across the region. We want to thank Moyan for sharing those tips, those practical tips, and or Uncle Gabriel for having shared in such a practical way. And of course, we want to thank Liana James for the item of entertainment. Now, math is very important, and it's very important, Auntie Shauna, for students to understand how to apply math in their everyday life, because math helps to build many, many skills. You know, the skills including reasoning skills, logical skills, anchor skills, problem solving skills, which in turns help everyone to solve everyday challenges. And so I'm going to ask you, Auntie Tashana, how do you make math loud in your environment?
How do I make math loud? Just like Leona James, I love to bake. I'd consider myself a baker. So now when I just started to bake, I didn't have all the measuring equipment, right? But I know that I needed a cup of milk. Beta couldn't tell me what I did.
Oh, what did you do?
I had a tropical rhythm bottle. And we know that tropical rhythm bottle measures 16 ounces. From my days in math, I remember that 1 cup is equal to 8 ounces. So you know that in that tropical rhythm bottle, that would be 2 cups. So what I did, I filled that tropical rhythm bottle with milk and I divided it into 2. So I had 2 separate cups of milk. So 1 cup of milk on my right, 1 cup of milk on my left. So I know that this is what I need to use to get my cake or my butter. So you know that if it didn't work, the cake would spoil. I would either have too much milk or too little milk. So this is what you can use in your environment to make math loud. We find math everywhere. Our supermarkets, when we're calculating our bill, our kitchen baking, measuring our ingredients, all of that. So up next, in our supermarket, also in the market, you know, Auntie Peter gave, yes. The other day I went into the market and I wanted 2 pounds of pineapple. And something surprising happened. The vendor, she just went into the pile of pineapples and she took out 1 pineapple, then just do something like this. Then I saw her put it on the scale. Suppose I tell you that was exactly 2 pounds and at an ounce over.
Wow, so we can estimate like that. You know, even getting ready to go to school, we have to time ourselves in order to reach school on time. We have to know how long it takes to, you know, brush our teeth, bathe, put on our clothes, eat our breakfast, and our journey, you know, from home to school, how long it will take us in order to reach the school on time. So math is very much indeed a practical thing and an everyday thing, as Uncle Gabriel said in his presentation. Isn't that so, Auntie Tashana?
Right.
Yes.
And indeed. Just like our previous host, when I say math, you say demic. Math.
Demic.
Math.
Demic.
Okay. So now we are going to have a math concept in drama by one of our very own, Shanice Francis, student of Homewood Technical High School. Teacher, I'm sorry, of Homewood Technical High School. Let's have the video.
Good morning, my darlings, and welcome to another math class. Yes, it's good to see all of you again after a wonderful weekend. I'm hoping that you are well rested and ready for class, and I'm hoping that you'd have done your homework. Yes, the one that I told you to read upon, algebra. All right, and I'm hoping that you're ready to share what you have read. Okay, good morning, teacher. Yes. Yes, miss, I had a wonderful weekend. Yes, miss. Miss Algebra, today's topic is algebra. Okay. Yes, miss. Go ahead, miss. Let us see. I'm see the topic here and I know seminar go like it. Watch miss. Then watch miss. Watch how miss stay now. Watch there. I better say she go call for me. Yes, miss. Miss, I don't have the textbook, so I didn't do any reading on algebra. Miss, Miss make Cheyenne go next. Miss make Cheyenne go, miss, because me never get to read up on it. All right, miss. Thank you, miss. Me, when me turn that the page and see X and Y, me never read no more. How miss you come make we read about X and Y? What is X and Y? Then there's something there in English. The English, that English language. Why should I make you do X and Y in a maths? What kind of full thing this do, God? And this my mother said me come to school to come learn what is X and Y and find X and Y. Done the Esther 2X. No, sir. This come like Dora. Can you spot the X? Why, miss? Me nah learn nothing we are teach say. X plus Y equals 5. Miss, me nah understand nothing we are say. Yes, miss. Miss, miss, I don't understand what you have on the board. Miss, you have X plus 7 equals 12. Miss, why? Miss, if you did say to me, say 5 plus 7 equals 12, then understand that, miss. But X plus, miss, I don't understand why you put the X right there. Miss, me not like how you make it look like me not have no sense, you know, miss. Don't do that, miss. Miss, don't do that. Miss, but I don't understand why you have the X there. Miss, we're not doing English language. Miss, we're doing maths. And if I did maths, if I did English language, my mother said me come to school, then would I understand why me have X and Y in the subject. But miss maths are just numbers. Miss, we are learn about integers, and we learn about positive and negative numbers, and we learn about whole numbers, and we learn about rational numbers. But miss, me never see X in that, miss. Please hold that, miss. Oh, but miss, I should have said that. So miss, I should have said that, man. Miss, now me understand what you say. So, since we don't know the value of the something, all we need to do then is to put a placeholder. So miss, me could have put one box. Or me could have put P. Or me could have put like D or something, like my favorite letter. But miss, I should have said, miss, because now me understand better what you did I try to say. You understand? So that means, miss, alright, so miss, hold on, miss, me get it. So, miss, what you are trying to say is this. When we are dealing with algebra, we are solve like simple linear equations, something. We need to do like transpose and bring over the okay. So miss, let me do that one there. Miss, let me do that one there, cause miss me never understand. Right? Yes. So you say X plus 7 equals 12. So that means I'm going to transpose the formula if I make X the subject then. Miss, cause we did the transpose. Yes, miss, we did the transposing in a grade 8, miss. So that's why I ask, you know. Yes, right, miss. So we minus 7 from this side of the left hand side, miss. Minus 7 over that side. So plus 7 minus 7 would have give us 0. So we get x by itself. And then now we minus 7 from the 12 on the right hand side. So x would be equals to 5. Miss me right? Yay! Miss, me know some right, you know, me know some right. But miss, you have to start with that. Miss, you have to tell we say the x and the y, them a placeholder, or else me I go say you have some issues because you come to school at that about x every minute. And y. Yes, miss. So, miss, me understand. You know, miss, me I look on it though, miss, and me I say, boy. At first, me did I say, miss, like how algebra could I relate to we everyday life? Like how we use algebra in our everyday life? Because you know, miss, some of the maths, miss, me not see how we use them in our everyday life, you know. But miss, you know when me I look back on the door, when we got a tuck shop door, miss, when they say patty of it 2:30, so then thief miss patty at 2:30, no cheese patty. When they say patty at 2:30 and then miss one Pepsi of it 1:32, and they tell you we total. And if me carry like $1,000, miss, me not gonna know how much me change be. But miss, like me can use X represent me change, don't miss. And then me add up the patty money, which are 2:30, and add up the juice money, the Pepsi money, miss, which are 1:30, miss. So at 2:30 plus 1:30 give me 360. Yes, miss. And then now, miss, me say $1,000 minus the 330, the 360 equals X, miss, because me no know what me change be. So then we'd have to go work it out. Or miss, me could have say like the X plus the 330 would have equals to 100. To 2,000, miss, 2,000. Because miss, the X plus $360 would that equals, cause me change miss, would that equal to, me no know, so we'd have to go work it out. So miss, me change plus the money when we da spend, miss, would that add up to the 1,000. So then now miss, would transpose the formula, miss, and put the party money and the juice money together, put it over the equal sign, miss, so me would minus 360 from 360 over the left hand side, which would equal to 0. So we don't have X over here, so left back. And then now, if you balance up the thing, miss, balance up the equation, miss, me what me do on one side, miss, me do it on the next side, miss, so me know say 1,000 minus 360, miss, so we don't have back X equals to miss 540. A 540, miss. Yeah, miss, something like that. Something like that, miss. Something like that. Yeah, so X would equal to about 540, miss. I don't know, miss, yeah. So, miss, that me I look and I say, yeah, you can use in a real life. I will use algebra every day, miss. And I true we don't know, miss. I true we don't know. True we don't know, because miss, even me I look on it to miss again, miss. Me know me I talk no for me know me I take up the class time, but miss, you know we have to discuss and thing, miss, you know. See so you go. And me I look on it that miss, like I see so when you go to supermarket, like when my parents them go supermarket, miss, and they might buy up a one bag of thing and miss, and they full up with chally, miss. Miss, they don't know how much things them a come up to, miss, but they know so they carry like a 15 grand or 20 grand to buy everything, miss. And when they hear how much you sit and come to, miss, then they might go know, say, alright, they must pay either 20 grand or they must pay less than that, miss, or whatever. But miss, they not gonna know like then change and so miss, like they have to go work out, you know, in their head now, miss. And every time like miss when we work out change and this algebra we do. algebra, but me say just because we know. And me tell you, me say just it because we not used to the whole bag of X and Y business, me say that's why. But miss me get it for true, me get it for real. Yeah, miss, thanks, miss. Yeah, man, big up yourself.
Wow, Auntie Shauna, you're one good girl. Way to go. What an interesting script. I mean, the presentation was so engaged, the graphics and all. I mean, trust me, it's funny, not true?
I'm gonna learn something.
Hello, indeed. We want to really thank Auntie Shanice for sharing that dramatic presentation with us. And now we have Auntie Tashona introducing the other segment.
Before we go into the other segment, let us test you now. I have a worded question for you. You can place your answers in the comment section, whether it is on Facebook or YouTube. The question is, Farmer Jones wants to create a rectangular garden. He wants the area of the garden to be 36 meters squared. What could the length and the width of the garden be? Let me repeat. Farmer Jones wants to create a rectangular garden. He wants the area of the garden to be 36 meters squared. What could the length and width of the garden be? So please place your answers in the comment section. Now we know Auntie Peter Gay. When some of us hear the words algebra, calculus, trigonometry, measurement, we automatically become fearful because we're saying, oh my God, another math class. But we at the Ministry of Education, we want to tell you not to worry. Math is easy. All you have to do is practice. So let us embrace math in our everyday life. What we have next, Auntie Peter Gay, what's up?
Okay, so boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, the math coaches went on the road, on the streets in Mandeville to ask persons what proverbs mean to them. And so we'll be having that presentation coming up right now. Right after that, we're going to be having Gregory Bent from the Alligator Pond Primary and Infant School doing a presentation. He is the principal. Right after him, we will be having Jola Shea Faulkner from Mount St. Joseph Catholic High School, who will be sharing pair talks. And finally, we will have Mr. Percival Authors from the Church Teachers College sharing with us. So over to the box.
Here we are again, guys, Maths in the Street with Ashley. Ashley, what the mathematical meaning behind the Jamaican proverb, 1-1 pokerful basket?
Well, let's use the saving pan as for instance. If every day you add $1 to it, eventually you're going to have more than what you start out with. So yes.
Maths count?
All day, every day, period.
We're here with Jovain, and we're going to ask him one of our proverbs. Now, Jovain, you've heard of the proverb, every mickle make a muckle. What does this proverb mean to you?
Every mickle makes a muckle. In my eyes and in my opinion, if you have an aim or a desire, every small aspect can create a big picture. Every small facet will lead to the big flow. So for example, even in your savings, if you see something you want that you're going after, every small dollar that you can save will lead to you making that big purchase. So that is every little bit of a problem.
Do you think maths count?
Of course, maths count.
All right, thank you. Hello again. We're here with Robert. Robert, you've heard the Jamaican proverb, every mickle make a muckle, right?
Yes, I know.
What does this Jamaican proverb mean to you?
This proverb means to me that we should not wait for anything to come in bulk.
but do as the ants do. Go out every day, work hard, and try taking a little bit. So one day that when we go and check our stock, it shall be plenty.
Robert, do you think maths counts?
Maths always counts.
Here we are again, guys, in the streets of Mandeville with Shante. And as part of our celebration, our virtual Math Day celebration, we're here in the streets asking persons about some famous Jamaican proverb and what is the mathematical meaning behind these proverbs. Miss Walters.
Yeah.
6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Oh.
What does that mean?
All right, so we know 12 is the same as a dozen, right? So half of 12 is 6, which means that 6 and half a dozen would be the same. So half a dozen would be the fraction of the whole of 12, and we could simply say 6, which is the same as half.
Do you think maths counts?
Of course.
Guys, maths count?
All the time.
All the time.
Back, we're still in the streets, well, in an office, and we're here with Kenisha. And we're going to ask Kenisha one of our proverbs. Miss Kenisha, you've heard of the Jamaican proverb, one cocoa, full basket, right?
Yes, I've heard of it.
What does this proverb mean to you?
It means saving is important and every little counts. So it doesn't matter if you think you don't have it, just put aside a little bit and you'll see how far it goes.
So, Miss Kenisha, do you think math counts or do you think math matters?
Yes, it does.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Parents gone to work, them a do the maths. We a early for school, me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes, me pulling up my socks.
Mathematics is a tool that we use in our everyday lives. Whether we are going to the supermarket, whether we are deciding which channel to watch on the television, or simply playing a sport, mathematics is involved. I am Gregory Bent, principal at Alligator upon the Primary and Infant School, and our math regional team in the region of champions have put this special virtual mathematics day together in order to sharpen your mind, sharpen your focus, and keep you on the ball. This pandemic has turned our lives inside out. It has given us a myriad of challenges, and these challenges multiply daily. Mathematics is a way of sharpening our mind, getting our body ready, getting prepared for whatever else is left to be thrown at us. And the regional mathematics team has put this day together to get you ready, to get you sharp, to get you in tune, virtually, but still fun-filled, with a number of activities, a number of virtual mathematics games, mathematics in drama, different mathematics performances. This will help you to relax. This will help you to stay sharp. This is a day that mathematics will be recognized, will be remembered. Have fun and enjoy.
Challenge myself, set goals up top. Maths are for me, maths are for you. That. Look how hard me I work, oh God.
I cannot do this. I am so fed up with these maths. My fellow students, this should not be the approach. In this virtual space, we know that it is quite challenging to participate in an online learning at times in an effective manner. I am here to specifically encourage you to make sure that you attend the math classes. Despite the challenges that we face, math classes are paramount to our future endeavors. Let us see if we can help one another during this crisis by keeping in touch with classmates and teachers so we can maximize our performance in mathematics. Let us continue to maintain a spirit of collaboration. Even in this virtual space, let us share ideas, let us work out problems, let us try and solve mathematical problems together. In this time, let us be open to change and find ways to cope. Let us build our mathematical skills. Let us help each other. Remember,
Our learning is our responsibility.
Parents gone to work, them a do the maths. We a earn if it's school, me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes, me pulling up my socks.
Hello everyone, my name is Percival Arthurs, lecturer at Church Teachers College. I give my full endorsement to the Ministry of Education's efforts to make math prevalent in Region 5 and the entire Jamaica. The importance of mathematics cannot be overemphasized. Whatever your career choice may be, whether it be law enforcement, social sciences, medicine, engineering, construction, sales, insurance, banking, marketing, or any other area of study, mathematical competence is critical to your success. Math is responsible for all the major inventions throughout history. The very cell phone, tablet, or a computer that you are using to watch this broadcast right now was only made possible because of mathematics. Math is a universal language. It does not matter which continent or culture you are from. Math does not change. It is the same for everyone. Math is also logical and timeless. 1 + 1 will always be equal to 2 in every country. This has been true since Adam. It is still true now and will always be true. Math is a beautiful subject. It enhances our problem-solving abilities and develops our critical thinking skills. The challenge that math affords us is something to be embraced. Math provides us with an opportunity to make sense of the world around us. Math is something that is already inside of us. Some of the theorems that you are learning now was probably invented by your very own ancestors. It is true, you must practice if you want to be proficient in the subject. But what is wrong with that? Just ask Usain Bolt, Agent Sasco, Coffee, Messi, Ronaldo, or any other of your favorite celebrities how hard and how often they practice their art. I promise you, you will be amazed by how hard and how often they practice. It is just a fact of life, from which no person can hide or go around. To be good at anything, it takes plenty of practice. Math is fun and beautiful. I implore you, I beseech you, open your heart and give math a chance. You will be glad you do. Thank you.
Parents gone to work, them a do the maths. We a earn if it's school, me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes, me pulling up my socks.
Do you like mathematics? Yes, I do. Do you like mathematics?
Yes, I do.
I like mathematics. Yes, I do. I like mathematics. How about you?
Okay.
I do indeed. Welcome back. And for those who are just joining us, welcome to this, our first virtual Math Day celebration, where we are embracing the theme, Mathdemic, making math prevalent across the region. Now, Auntie Shauna, do you know any proverb?
Well, yes, I do.
Any other proverb?
Well, I know 6 or 1 half does not the other, half does not the other.
Yeah, 6 or 1 half does not it? Other. Yes, I hear it all the time too. But what does that mean, really?
So in math, we know that half of a dozen is the same thing as 6. But in my life, this means that even though 2 situations may be different, they may produce the same outcome. Hence, 6 or 1, half dozen of the other.
Which is right, Auntie Shauna. Oh, Auntie Shauna. All right, we want to give a shout out though to our Brazilian and our Barbadian who has joined us. Yes, man, welcome. And of course, we're having great fun. Earlier on, we had a game, the Kahoot game, with the primary persons, primary school students, and of course, Chalky. Is that the theme? The team, yes. Chalky came out on top. All right, so coming up next, we have the secondary persons who will be a part of that game, that Kahoot game. So, Auntie Shauna, what are we supposed to be doing now?
So you're going to go and Kahoot it. On the screen, you'll see the pin that you need to enter in order to join the game. Come all the way, make all the way enter this. Let us have fun and let us learn mathematics. Let's go to the game. I may be an adult. I find it very fun to play Kahoot it, even with the smaller ones. And yes,
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining. We are going to be engaged in another Kahoot game for secondary schools. Secondary students, the game pin is on the screen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, this game includes questions from across the math curriculum. So I'm going to ask you to enter the game pin. Yes, I see some people joining. Wonderful. Keep joining. It's going to be, I'm going to ask you to enter the game code on your devices as we get ready. You will have to move your fingers quickly as the questions are timed. Wonderful. Great. I see a number of persons joining. Now there are multiple choice questions and there are true and false questions. So you are going to select the correct answer and post as quickly as you can. I'm going to give you another few seconds to join before we close the game. Wonderful. Keep joining. Keep joining. Thank you very much. And let's see who the winner will be today. Great. Another 10 seconds. And then we will get into the game. All right, counting down. Okay, persons are still joining. Very good, keep going. Great, great, great. Okay, so I think we can close now. So everybody should have their pin ready for your first, getting ready for your first question. All right, people are still joining. Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much. All right, so let's go. So we are about to start, and this is for grades 10 and 11. Doesn't mean that 7, 8, 9 cannot join, or even primary. Now here's our first question. The highest common factor of 8, 16, and 20. Let's see who will get the first answer. Who will be the first person to put in the correct answer? It's counting down. Okay, few more seconds to go. All right, we're getting there because we want everybody on board. All right, almost there. So we have 75 people answering so far. Wonderful. Great. And we are done. So here we go. Correct answer. We have 46 persons choosing the correct answer. So let's see who is on top. K is at the top with 938 points, followed by Keel and MSJ and El Instituto and Bishops. Keep going. Next question. The difference between two numbers is 85. If the smaller number is 237, what is the larger number? Okay. Time is counting down. Select your answer carefully, and let's see who will be the winner of this game. Another few seconds. We have 37 answers so far. Wonderful. Almost there. 56 answers. Few more seconds to go. Over 70 persons have placed their answer in the game. Wonderful, great. Few more seconds, and then we'll have it. All right, and there we go. Okay, so 30 persons selected the correct answer. So let's see who is on top. Okay, Bishop Gibson is now on top. Great. So let's continue. Next question. True or false? 6 times 6 is greater than 9 times 4. True or false? I see some answers coming in very quickly. Wonderful. Few more seconds to go. And let's see who will be the winner for today. Okay, there we go. All right. Now let's see who has the correct answer. 53 persons answer correctly. So who is on top? Bishop remains on top. MSJ followed behind El Institute and now Miss Ellis. Wonderful. And Tenant, wonderful. Good job. Next question. Which of the following is a composite number? 30 seconds, 25 seconds remaining. We have our first few answers in. Great. Great going. All right, we're almost there. Few more seconds to go. All right, let's see who has this. Okay, 31 persons with the correct answer, and who is on top? Okay, MSJ has taken the lead. Great. El Institute and Bishop not to be left behind. All right, let's continue. Next question. What is the value of the 6 in the number 7685? We already have answers in. All right, just a few more seconds to go. Just a few more, and then we will see who the winner is. All right. Over 70 persons, or almost 70 persons. Okay, so here we go, 62 persons with the correct answer. And who is on top? Okay, MSJ maintains the lead, and El Instituto and Bishops right behind. So let's continue. Wonderful, good job. What fraction of an hour is 45 minutes? Answers already in. Great, great, great. Few more seconds to go. Very good. All right. Few more seconds, and then we will see who the winner is. All right, there we go. So 44 persons with the correct answer. So let's see who is on top. And MSJ has maintained the lead. Who is going to take over from MSJ? Let's see in the next question. What is the area of a triangle with base 8 centimeters and height 12 centimeters? All right, we already have our first answer. Going well, going well. Wonderful. Math is such fun. Great. All right, few more seconds. And here we go. 33 persons with the correct answer. So let's see who is on top. And MSJ is still at the top. Wonderful. Let's see if El Instituto will pass MSJ in the next question. What percentage of 60 is 15? 30 seconds. The time is going. Already 3 answers are in. Wonderful. Almost there. Okay, counting down. And so let's see who got this correct. Okay, 39 persons got this question correct. And MSJ is on fire. Wow, maintaining the lead. Let's continue. Next question. By the distributive law, 49 times 17 plus 49 times 3 is equal to? You have a few minutes, few seconds to go. And already we have 10, wow, almost 20 persons answering. Great, good job. Let's see who the winner will be today. Great, wonderful. All right. Counting down. 3 more questions to go. Okay, in a few more seconds, we will see who the winner is. All right, here we go. So we have 29 persons with the correct answer. And let's see. MSJ is on the go. Very good. Let's continue. Question number 10. Triangle P has 2 angles which measures 69 degrees and 31 degrees. What type of triangle is P? All right. So you have about 20 seconds. We already have about almost 10 answers in. Doing good, doing good. Okay, almost there. And 25 persons with the correct answer. And let's see who is in the lead. MSJ is still in the lead. Nobody can overtake MSJ. El Institute, what about you? Bishops, Key, Joe? Let's see in the next question. True or false? All squares are rectangles. 20 seconds, 25 seconds to go. We already have 6 answers. Oops, almost 20 answers in. Great. Wow, the answers are coming in so fast. Quick fingers, do it. All right, almost there. Okay, here we go. So 25 persons got the correct answer, and MSJ maintains the lead. And the final question for today. Which of the following is not a statistical diagram? Already an answer in. 20 seconds to go. 1 answer, 2 answers in. Let's see who will be the champion for the secondary Kahoot game for Virtual Math Day 2021. And the winner is, drum roll. All right, 37 persons with the correct answer. And let's see who takes the podium. Bishop Gibson in 3rd place. El Instituto, 2nd place. And the winner for 2021 Math Day is MSJ. Round of applause. Thank you very much. Excellent job. Enjoy the rest of Virtual Math Day 2021.
Thank you so much, and congratulations again to Bishop Gibson. Of course, and in 2nd position we had El Instituto, and in 1st place it was MSJH School. And so, of course, we want to say congratulations. What a nice game. Kahoot it.
I'm sure you're enjoying today's Math Day celebration. But don't stop now. Starting March 28th, we'll be celebrating nationally under the theme Born to Do Math. Remember, you can join our Making Math Loud challenge. Because starting March 28th, we'll have our virtual church service at the Webster Memorial Church, followed by March 30th, we'll be having Math Explosion Primary Edition. Secondly, on March 31st, we'll have our Math Explosion for secondary schools. On April 1st, we'll be having teacher time with the education minister and student time with the finance minister. So come, make we join and enjoy ourselves. For more information, watch this flyer and promotional video that will be showing right now.
ABC, 1, 2, 3. Maths for you and me and he and me. Your friends gone to work. Them a do the maths. We are early for school. Me a do the maths. My polishing machine.
Auntie Maya, why you pray? Change profession.
Shamar, you frighten me, you know. So, as a matter of fact, who help me with this video?
Video? Never know saying to them things, auntie.
So wait, you don't know about the maths challenge going on now?
No, well let me hear it. Because I know maths not really my thing.
Well, all you have to do is create a 1-minute video showing how you use math in everyday life. So you take public transport, not true?
Yeah, auntie.
Well, you could calculate the time and distance it takes to cross the busy Constant Spring Road on your way to school. Or you could calculate the probability of your team winning the Manning Cup next year. If the coronavirus allows you to compete, that is.
Well, that sounds cool. I like how my parents doing construction in a house. They can calculate how many times it will take to tile the entire house. Or even how many gallons of paint it will take to paint the entire house.
Exactly, because the competition is open to every man, woman, boy, or girl. Anyway, enough talking. Go help me with the video. As a matter of fact, you fix the camera while I get my garden going. This is how I make math loud in my world.
The Ministry of Education, Youth and Information is inviting all Jamaicans, big or small, children or adults, to participate in our Make Math Loud challenge. Here is how you enter. Step 1. Record a creative and exciting 1-minute video showing how math is applicable in your everyday life. Step 2. Upload the video on Facebook or on Instagram using the hashtag MakeMathLoud and tag the Ministry of Education's Facebook at MOEYI Jamaica or Instagram at MOE_Jamaica. The top 3 videos with the most views, likes and shares will be featured at our Math Explosion 2021, the virtual edition, on March 30 and 31. Jamaica, the challenge starts now. So upload those videos before midnight on March 28th.
Now feel maths me work so hard. Confident out there now. One straight A's now. Maths in my world. It's a matter of understanding the importance of adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. Math counts. Learning math will be greatly rewarding, gratifying, edifying, and fulfilling. Math counts. It's not hard, but to understand the concept, take the time to learn it. You think about your prospects. To be a physicist, teacher, biologist, shopkeeper, mechanic, or a chemist. So embrace the wonderful world of mathematics. It's okay to be called a maths fanatic because math counts.
Math is fun and I like it. Woo, woo. Math is fun and I like it. Woo, woo. Math on a Monday, math on a Tuesday, math on a Wednesday, math on a Thursday, math all week through.
Right.
Hip hip.
Hooray!
All
Right. So you've heard all the information to make math loud video. Let us enter this challenge region 5. Let us hold the title that we have, Region of Champions.
Indeed, and we want to big up Mount St. Joseph High School one more time.
Woo!
Wow, for being the champion of the co-ed secondary section. All right. So indeed, Mount St. Joseph High School, enough respect.
So,
no, I can remember when I used to go to school, I loved mathematics. And, I had this teacher who was very good at mathematics. He made it so practical. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to ask you to give a shout out to your math teacher, whether it's a present teacher or a past teacher from your school. So we're going to ask you to use the comment section and just type in your favorite math teacher. So Auntie Tashana, do you have a math teacher?
Then of course,
yeah.
My math teacher is Mr. Percival Authors. We just watched a video with him in it. Like when I was going to college, he made math so easy, and I loved him for that. I love when I have a math class and I hear that Percival Authors is the teacher. Very good math teacher.
So we want to see a big shout out to all the excellent math teachers out there. Way to go. Mathematics up, indeed. Indeed, indeed.
So for our upcoming segment, we're going to hear from two of our prominent members of society. We're going to be listening to Mrs. Colleen James Evans, head of the mathematics department at the Bethlehem Moravian College, followed by Mr. Ronald Hamilton, corporal at the Jamaica Fire Brigade. He'll be talking about one way in which he used mathematics in his everyday life. Let's go.
I'm excited because I have been given the opportunity to speak on a topic that I love dearly. Let me start by reflecting on an experience I had recently. I was at the market and I took some time to observe what was happening around me. And do you know what stood out the most? I saw math at work. Yes, I saw so many persons applying mathematics concepts and skills effortlessly. I then wondered, if I were to ask these persons their view on the subject, how many of them would tell me I cannot do mathematics? A statement I have heard too often. I then reflected on the part that we as mathematics educators have played in creating a situation in which people are doing mathematics, but they tell themselves, I cannot do mathematics. Teachers, I want to encourage you, therefore, to make mathematics come alive in your classroom. And one of the best ways in which you can do this is to steep what your students are learning in everyday life situations. If you do this, they will not only value the subject, but they'll be able to apply what they have learned to novel situations. Parents, never let your child hear you speak negatively about mathematics. Instead, help them to see the importance of it. Remember, they will need it for the workplace. And if they're planning on attending tertiary institutions, they will also need a passing grade in the subject. Students, look for the mathematics in the world around you. When you look at the buildings, do you see the geometric ideas? When you take a taxi and you're paying the fare or you do some shopping, do you see the number concepts being applied? How do you see measurement concepts applied in everyday life? Hi, I'm Colleen James Evans, head of the Mathematics and Science Department at Bethlehem Moravian College. And in closing, I want to encourage us to look for the math. I encourage us to love the math because we live mathematics.
We are friends gone to work, them a do the maths. We are early for school, me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes, me pulling up my socks.
Math is essential to our everyday lives, especially the lives of firefighters. My name is Ronald Hamilton, acting corporal attached to the training division. Today I want to show you a scenario where math can be utilized in the everyday operation of firefighters. To find the capacity of a circular tank, we use math by finding the volume of the tank, then the capacity of water that can be stored within that tank. Volume, which equals to the area of the circle multiplied by the height. And the formula for that is pi r squared multiplied by the height. Pi, which is a constant 3.142. So therefore, if the diameter is 2 meters and the height is 4 meters, the capacity of this tank is 3.142 multiplied by 1 multiplied by another 1 multiplied by 4 meters. And this 3 meters would then equal to a meter cube. So the answer for this is equal to 12.6 meter cube. Now to find the capacity of this tank, 1 meter cube is equivalent to 1,000 liters. So therefore, 12.6 meter cube multiplied by 1,000 is equal to 12,600 liters. Similarly, a rectangular tank. Alright, to find the capacity, we need to find the volume first. And to find the volume, we multiply the length by the width by the height. Alright, and it is 3 different meters that we are calculating. So the volume of that is similarly meter cube. The units for volume is meter cube. Alright, so if the length is 4 meters and the width is 2 meters and the height is 2 meters, the capacity of water that can be stored in this tank would equal to 4 meters multiplied by 2 by 2, which is 8 meter square multiplied by 2, or 16 meter cube. And to find the capacity, we also will multiply the 16 meter cube by 1,000, which will equal to 16,000 liters. And that's how we could find the capacity of water in a circular tank and a rectangular tank.
Challenge myself, set goals up top. Much for me, much for you. That. Look how hard me out.
Miss Auntie Peter Gay.
Yeah.
You want to hear a math joke?
Yes.
Why was the obtuse angle so depressed?
Obtuse angle depressed. I don't know that one.
Because he's never right.
That's a good one.
Very good one.
God.
But here's a math question just for you. A wife wanted to bake a cake for her husband. The recipe said to use a 1/4 cup of sugar, but the wife's husband had diabetes. She decided to use a 1/3 cups of sugar instead. The question to you is, what did the wife do wrong? And how much cup of sugar should she had used? So the wife wanted to bake a cake. The cake said to use a 1/4 cup of sugar, but the husband had diabetes. She used a 1/3 instead. How much cup should she have used? You may reply in the comment section with your answers.
All right, interesting question. Wow. While we are doing that, while we're commenting, answering our questions, sharing our answers rather, we're going to be entertained with a dramatic presentation by the head of department of the math department, teacher of the Aberdeen High School. So she's the HOD of the Aberdeen High School, and she works in the mathematics department. She goes by the name Miss Crystal Mariah. Here she is now.
Hello, Ma. How you doing? You went to the highway today? How the shopping and the house coming on? Every time you call me, it's the same thing. You think me got thief of money or something? Why? You think me got take the money and don't build the house? Come on, Ma. You know I'm just excited about building the house. Nothing like that.
Well, I did go to the hardware store today and buy 28 bags of cement and some other things.
28 bags. All right, so that's 28 plus the 15 from before. Okay.
No, it's 15 plus 28. Remember, I buy the 15 first. Me know you do your calculation, then if me I rob you. Make sure you check it right.
Ma, whether you want to put the 15 or the 28 first, it's still the same cement you buy. You buy 15 one time and you buy 28 the other time. All right?
Just make sure you check it something right, because me know teacher good at school.
Ma, anyway you check it, it's the same 43 bags of cement you're going to come with. Anyhow, how much you pay for your bag?
Well, $1,000 me pay for your bag.
All right, ma. So if you pay $1,000 for a bag and it's 43 bags, that's 1,000 multiplied by 43. $43,000.
1,000 cement you buy or 43?
What you mean, ma? The 43 bags of cement you say?
So how you feel I check 1,000 by 43? No must 43 by 1,000. You a check and can't check good yourself.
Oh boy. Alright, ma, alright. Anyway, I take it is same $43,000 for the blocks. Anyways, for the cement I say, sorry. Anyways, how much you say for a block? And how much more we need?
The last set of 100 we buy at $10,000. So that means say a 10 cent for one. And we need 600 more.
But ma, what kind of maths you say over there do? If it's $10,000 for the 100 blocks, that means $100 for one. I can't 10 cents.
So I back me back. Divide 100 by 10,000. You get 100 unless my calculator wrong.
Calm down, ma. Nobody don't say a back. But if it's $10,000 you pay for the 100 blocks, I must the 10,000 you divide by 100, not the 100 by 10,000.
Oh, bro, me never know say matter how you put in a calculator. So $100 for one, and we need 600 more.
Alright, ma. No worry yourself about that. Anyways, I send you $50,000. You see, I want you to put $20,000 into the savings account and then use $10,000, pay the insurance, and the rest is yours. Alright?
Alright, you say I send $50,000? Wait, let me check in. So you are send $50,000. And if you take $20,000 and put in the savings account, then if you take out $10,000 for the insurance, so the $20,000 minus the $10,000 leave me with $10,000. So me subtract it $10,000 from the $50,000, will left me with $40,000. So the $40,000 are for me.
Ma, calm down. I send in you $50,000. Everything when you pay come out of the $50,000. So when you get the money, you pay the $20,000 to the savings account. That's gonna leave you with $30,000, ma. And then from that, you pay the $10,000 for the insurance. That leave you with $20,000, and that is the $20,000 that is yours, ma.
All right, my child. You know my head no good with the numbers. Them all of the numbers you get to me right now. So you tell me, say, the $20,000 and the $10,000 come out of the $50,000. Well, if it's $20,000 for me. All right, my child.
Yes, ma. That is the $20,000 is yours. Anyways, we'll talk to you tomorrow, alright?
Me and friends gone to work. Them a do the maths. We a early for school. Me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes. Me pulling up my socks.
Hello, boys and girls. My name is Tyrese Maxwell, head boy at the Christian Lee's Primary and Infant School. Over the years, there have been complaints of the difficulties with mathematics. And now, in this unprecedented time, the challenges have come more intense. However, we can make it, as there is no limit to what we can accomplish, except the limit we place on our thinking. I will give you a few tips that you can use to cope with this new normal? First and foremost, we have to develop and display a positive attitude towards math. The next strategy for improving your mathematical skills is to apply math to real-life situations. For example, when making a cup of tea, utilizing a teaspoon to measure the ingredients could help with the topic measurement. Another example is sharing an apple with your siblings at home. Be sure to divide it into equal parts. Right here, you would incorporate the topics division and fractions. When given a problem, read the question at least 2 to 3 times before answering to ensure you fully understand. Remember, nothing is wrong to ask for help. My fourth, find your own way. We all learn differently. Find what works for you. When you find your own way to understand math, eventually you will understand it. Remember, not everyone learns in the same way. Study in groups. Group study is quite beneficial. Make small groups. Example, on WhatsApp to share and learn from classmates. Remember, we learn a lot from each other. Let's make learning fun. Playing math games will help to concretize concepts that are taught in a fun way. Since we love games, let's make games playing not just for fun. There are lots of online-based games on several math concepts that we can learn. Also, be encouraged to use online resources as well as textbooks and resources left at school for pickup. Finally, watching demonstration videos to help explain a concept will help. For example, math antics. Remember, stick to a problem until a solution is discovered. Bye!
We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Challenge myself, set goals up top. Much for me, much for you. Look on.
Welcome back. That was Tyrese Maxwell, head boy of Christian Elise Primary School. We thank him for his tips to our fellow students. He reminds us to read our questions 2 to 3 times, find our own solution method, study in groups. And I do hope that you take his encouraging message and apply it to your everyday mathematics activities. Now we had a packed day. Did you have fun, Auntie Peter Gay?
I had a lot of fun.
I did too. So we had our Vox Pop. We had math in performances, math in drama. We heard from our stakeholders charging us to practice math everywhere we go. So let's do that. Let's continue to embrace math. Let's continue to apply math in all our everyday activities.
It was indeed a pleasure serving you today on this, our very first virtual Math Day celebration. Thanks for sharing with us from across the region, across Jamaica, and of course, across the global village. We shared so much under the theme, Mathdemic, making math prevalent across the region. We say thank you and enough respect. After all,
math counts.
Math counts. And so we continue with our next section. Of course, we will be having the vote of thanks. by Shane Williams, cluster-based mathematics specialist. Right after that, we'll be having the team message, and then we will be ending our live feed. So thank you so much for joining. And remember, math counts.
Distinguished guests and viewers, we have come to the end of our Virtual Mathematics Day celebration 2021 under the theme Mathdemic, Making Math Prevalent Across the Region. It gives me immense pleasure to thank all who have shared in making this event a success. Our Virtual Math Day would not have been made possible without the presence and contribution of our stakeholder groups. Thanks to Mr. Garfield Green, Custos Rotolorum of Manchester, for bringing us greeting and for highlighting the importance of mathematics across the region. Thanks to Dr. Nadine Leachman, Regional Director, for her continued support, and as a mathematics team, we are grateful for her oversight. Special thanks to Dr. Benjamin, our National Mathematics Coordinator, and Lieutenant Lamar Edgehill, Regional Mathematics Coordinator, for bringing greeting and championing the cause of mathematics both nationally and regionally. Our board chairman, principals, college representatives, president of the Jamaica Teachers Association, members of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, or teachers, students, and other members of our community, we thank you for joining efforts to make math prevalent across the region. As our words of encouragement from our performances say, don't put math to waste. Don't limit your brain from our algebra DJ. And when I say measure, you say meant. We were reminded of the importance of mathematics to our everyday life. Look at us in this pandemic, standing up to create a mathdemic. Our moderators were phenomenal. They were articulate and maintained a high tempo throughout the session, keeping you, our audience, engaged throughout the session. Lastly, thanks to the Region 5 math team specialists and coaches, the team of mixed talents and creative energies, your effort have not gone unnoticed. Our viewers, I know you had a great time with us and that today was insightful and engaging. Keep sharing, subscribing, and liking us on your YouTube and Facebook pages. The best is yet to come. So keep watching and remember, math counts.
Parents gone to work, them a do the maths. We a early for school, me a do the maths. Me polishing my shoes, me pulling up my socks. challenge myself, set goals up.